Good morning. It is technically day 3 of my Budapest semesters abroad because it's Saturday the August 13th and I am in my Germany hotel about to head off for my plane. Yeah, I'll head down there soon. I did make myself some of that tea and it was alright. I wasn't too happy. And I thought I put sugar in, but maybe I put in creamer. I'm not sure since it's all in German. And there's like these little tablets, and I think they're substitute something, but like the fact that they're a tablet kind of makes me nervous. So I'm not eating those or taking those. I did steal the other teas though. I figured why not? You know, maybe I can use them this semester or not. Who knows? Got that already. I'm pretty much packed. It's just gonna pick up these cords and get a head off. And this flight is probably only an hour and a half, and not that big of a deal. And I'll be in Budapest with someone pick me up, which I should email them before I leave. But that's all about that is going on. I'll update you when I do. I made it! I'm safe and sound in my loft in Budapest! I made it! So, I didn't update sooner because it's just kind of a crazy mess of I landed and had to go find baggage claim, which Budapest airport was confusing. My bag came really quickly, surprisingly, so I got that, and then I headed out and I was looking for the person who would have the sign to pick me up. He wasn't there right away, so right when I was about giving up to call, he showed up, which was awesome. But then we went and waited for another guy who's doing the mathematics program and picked him up. Then we drove over. It was a student worker who picked me up, and he was very kind, very nice, talkative. Definitely took a little while to like really hear him with the accent and the noise, and my ears are probably plugged from the airplane, so I hope he didn't think I was rude, but he was very informative, let me know. When the other guy had been picked up, he could talk more because he had stuff that both of us needed to hear. Got a survival guide, but I think I'm getting a different one because I'm a BSME student, and it's phone numbers and things for people we might need to contact. They also gave us goodies that you can't give me goodies because then I already started eating them. I already ate one, which was really cool, and some brochure, and I have a map of the city. Yeah, pretty intense. Oh, here's the survival guide and brochure. Yeah. So just things, like I said, he was really nice. He really talked well. We talked about police and like how it's different, and he kind of agreed with me, like Hungary's just not on the radar of people, so really is a great place to be, and he thinks it's really safe and everything. The fun part was, even though I think he was a little embarrassed when he was done talking, is he started talking about politics on the drive, because there's signs, blue signs everywhere with the government saying let's make a point to the European Union about these refugees and not letting them in, because Hungary is very not fan of. But the way he talked was just like how we talk about politics at home. It really was nothing new. He talked about corruption, he talked about people taking money, he talked about people being in office too long, the fact that they don't want them in, and so-and-so is dumb, and yeah. And he knew about Trump and Hillary Clinton. He actually knew Hillary Clinton by name too, so yeah, he just sounded like any other person talking about politics, so it wasn't really that interesting. I mean, it was very interesting, but nothing that surprised you. About how people don't care They don't want to vote, they don't want to mess with anything, but yeah, obviously he cared a lot. He does some very active stuff. Yeah. So he was very nice, very good, showed us around, drove his own car, which was a Ford, which was kind of cool. Standard shift though. He said it was like 50 years old and it was still in really good shape. It was a nice looking little car. And yeah, and I see Chevys and Pontiacs, and cars look normal. Road looks normal. The more you get, so the airport is literally on the line of city limits. So like when I had gotten off the plane, I was out of city limits, but when we went to go pick up the boy, we were in city limits. Driving in, you definitely pick up more buildings and the streets get smaller and there's closer to the sidewalk, and the cars park on the side, like the actual parking spots are painted on the sidewalk as well as the street, like you park on the sidewalk. I can show you that later. They showed us around. I passed a Burger King and a McDonald's, probably several McDonald's actually. All the signs are, well, almost all the signs are in Hungarian. There's words and things I'll pick up that are in English, but it's pretty foreign. And like, and there's the guy and I talked about that, the subculture is very much the same. I mean, the streets were normal, there was lights, they were kind of crazy drivers, whatever, and there's billboards on the side and everything, but the thing is, it's still different. It's not any of those companies I'm used to or the slogans I'm used to. Like you said, I'm not used to our government having billboards up on them, but they were everywhere, these blue billboards with facts that he says might be technically true but still are misleading. Because one was like, did you know this many people came into the European Union last year? And it's like, yeah, that happened. So, the one he read to us. And there was, some of them had big X's over them, which was what he was kind of talking about for himself, was people are really protesting the kind of arrogance and push for it. There's people not happy. So I got here and I met my landlord, and the best way to say his name is Greg. That is how he introduced himself to me. The guy who picked me up, the best name I can call him by is Barney. They say their name, and then they say it like another way, and then they say the third way, which is the easiest way to say it. So I don't really have the name thing figured out, so we'll work on that. My landlord sounds great. Very nice, very respectful, really helpful. He carried my luggage up for me, which, thank you. I'm on the 4th floor, which really wouldn't be that bad except for when you bring up luggage. And he took the big one, and even I struggled, so he helped me out. And we both had to get a breath when we get up here. So, since I'm here, I'll show you around the apartment. I am in the room I'm picking for myself. I am not going to switch. I think this room is adorable. It's actually probably the smallest, but I like it. It's cozy to me. So, start off. So here's my desk. I've already got my laptop plugged in, working on the vlog for today. Lamp and bottle and mirror. What can I tell you? This is normal. The fun thing is this chair. It leans all the way back to a scary point, but otherwise it's pretty comfy. Pretty normal there. Got a couple drawers. I'm using my adapter over here. I'm definitely going to have to get 1 or 2 more of those, but I just need one as I traveled. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but right now this fan was in here, so I figured I should turn it on. This is the coolest part that I'm pretty excited about. It's not exactly a balcony. There, I hit the fan. But it definitely kind of gives the illusion of a balcony, because it double opens and then I can come right out here on the street. I mean, that's my view from my room. This is probably also why I'm taking this room. And there's the street down below. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. Alright, and then here's my bed. There's a lamp. My bed. I think it's really comfy. I think it's going to be great. I do have an extra pillow and blanket underneath. The big thing I noticed, and this is all the beds in here, is how small it is. Like, my Bethel's dorm room beds are bigger than this. So I mean, when they talk about Europe, everything being closer and smaller, and us Americans make everything huge, I'm starting to see that. And I got these shelves. I had to unload my backpack, so they're already a little bit full. Of course, I took the purple towels. I have a chair here. This is also the thing I like, is it's just shelves, but like they're big, I can see in them, and I don't usually like to have folded up clothes. I'd rather hang everything, But the way that this is just so open, I love. The only bummer is this. So I got adorable Miss Happy door hinges because this one doesn't like stay on. So I have to open this door and then this door if I want that to work. Got my own little post. And then this is where I hang things. So that's a little weird not having it in a thing in a cupboard or closet or something. But this totally works for me. And like I said, this is probably the smallest room, but it really works for me. I feel super cozy in here. Yeah, so I don't think I'm going to switch, even if they asked. I really like this. And so the big thing about this place is even though it seems small, the roof is so high. So it might be a small apartment, but the roof makes you feel so tall. I'm going to go show you another room. So this is another room. Kind of same idea. She has a double door. This is the biggest room, and my landowner was like, you should take this one since you're first. But I really like the quaintness of a small room. I think the worst room is the front room, so yeah. So we'll see which one of my roommates get it. I don't know what these doors are or why they're here, but they're here. There's a scale, and I bet this is another spot to dry clothes or something. I bet that thingy's for drying too. So, just the end of the hallway. Here is one of 2 bathrooms with a really deep tub. It's small lengthwise, but it's really deep depth-wise. But the shower head, I don't know how to show this other than, see, I'm not even in the tub yet, and the shower head is still shorter than me right now. So, luckily I detach it because I think that's the only way you're going to be able to use it. Alright, the sink. This is our mirror for the bathroom, is this extendable mirror thing. This is interesting. So all the windows open, but this space is literally just a cambered little space. There's nothing. Those windows don't have anything on them. But yeah, I don't know what that space is for or what it does, but it's there. Again, no screens. That must be a European thing or American thing to have screens. And then the toilet. The top is kind of square. I'm not really surprised by the toilets. I don't think they're that different or that weird, so that should be normal. But here, this is the fun thing, is the little washing machine. Super tiny. Probably only fits a nice, decent load. And no dryer, so I mean, we have to air dry everything, which will be different. So I think we can air dry there. Like I said, those tables out in the hallway. I think this has something to do with the hot water. I need to read this stuff and figure that out. And then there's a stool in here that I don't know what we're going to do with. And this bathroom locks, which is really nice. Alright, so that was bathroom 1. And you've seen 2 of the bedrooms. So we're going down the hallway. And this is the other bedroom that I thought about because it's kind of nice. I like that bedding. And the Wi-Fi router is actually in here, so it's probably the best internet connection. But that's okay. And same kind of window situation. This one, this is the other reason why I thought about it, is there's actually not shelves. It's actually a closet with an extra blanket. I think there's extra blankets aplenty in this place. That was my roommate. End of the closet. So whoever lived here last left us a lot of stuff. And maybe the cleaner. So I mean, I'm probably going to go through that and just see. Because there's a lot of stuff. So that's the front door there. And so these hallways do shut. But here's bathroom number 1. And there's this stuff here, I don't know. But like I said, they left us some stuff. There was some other stuff in the bathroom. Oh, this one has a much better sink. Or mirror, I mean. And nice sink. Like I said, the toilets don't really intimidate me. And this is an actual shower. Looks like we can adjust the head to get it to a higher height. And that's actually not that bad, so. If I want to take a shower, it doesn't seem too bad. Nice sliding doors. Very cool. Yeah. And this window opens too and looks at that same little area. Alrighty, so bathroom, shoe rack, coat rack. This is the dining room kitchen area. See if I can get a good angle. So 4 chairs, another stool. So there's only gonna be 4 of us, so this will probably be quite quaint. There is a coffee machine, but I won't be using that. The sink is very small, but that's doable. Up top is our dishes. We got some dishes. Underneath here is pretty empty. There's just a bucket. Silverware and some other wine opener. Gotta get that alcohol in this place. That's the other thing the boy told us, is how cheap the alcohol is. I know the culture already. And there's some Tupperware in the mess cupboard, I'm guessing. Here's the little oven. This is so cute. So tiny. Yeah. Tiny. But that's doable. Like I said, more kitchen stuff. And here is the pots and pans. And like I said, they left us some stuff. I'm hoping this is good. They had a summer program, so these people might not have been here too long ago. We have a microwave, which I'm glad to hear. Our freezer, which I first opened and found an empty box of Samoas. So someone brought Girl Scout cookies from home. And our fridge. So I mean, they're tinier than our American style, but this really isn't that bad. We got it pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna check the labels on this stuff. And then here comes the last bedroom. So there's no living area, no TV, just bedrooms. And yeah, this one looks out on the courtyard. This is kind of why I don't like this room. The fact that it's right here where people can be. And it's kind of messy. They probably should go through that. I think that's rags. There's some candles and things. So, and this this one also has shelves. So that's it. That's the loft is what it's called. It's not an apartment, it's a loft. So 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, which is fantastic since we're 4 girls. 2 bathrooms and a nice quaint dining and kitchen area. I'm pretty excited. This is so quaint. And like I said, you can tell it's all crammed together, but since the roof is just so high, there's lighting, you don't even notice. I have this telephone is the way to let someone up if they ring for us. Probably will only be other BSME or BSM students, I bet. And I don't know what that is, but I got a mini fire extinguisher. Oh my gosh. I'm trained to use this. I've done it twice now for CA training, so yeah. The rent, he said, was 90,000 Hungarian fonts for the month, plus we have a cleaning lady who comes twice, but she only does like this the hallway living room area, the kitchen, and the bathroom. She does not do our rooms, and she only comes twice a month, so we have to pay for that. And maybe there's utilities. I have internet. That was part of the reason why I've taken so long, was I was trying to figure it out. He wrote down the password with little i's, and they need to be capital I's, so I was struggling. But I figured it out. We have internet. As far as I know, it seems great. Yeah, and I'm really excited. This place is great. The keys are interesting. I mean, I have 4 keys here. The most interesting, well, there's this one that looks like a cool one, and this is just to lock my room. So I'm guessing it's the same type of key for all 4 rooms, because he didn't like separate them out based on what room I picked, because I picked after he left. So what's also cool is this little key. It's like double teeth and has knots. But yeah, so I have to like unlock one thing and then unlock the next thing to lock the door, and then another key gets me into the building. And they're all kind of annoying. I have to play with them a lot, so hopefully I get better at that. Especially, and he even said the one getting into the house, into the building is pretty hard. He has trouble with it too. So I just struggle with knowing which way to go and if it's actually doing anything. Because it sounds like it, but I have no idea. So I'll figure it out. Just gotta keep playing, just gotta keep trying. After he showed me around and talked about the rent and he marked on my map where we are and where the school is, he took me on a short little walk to show me where the best place is to get groceries and show me where to get a bus ticket. That was it. So for $40 American, around $40 American, I can get a month pass to use the bus, the metro is what they call the subway, trains or trolleys within the city as much as I want. So there's that if I need it. He showed me how I would do that and just let me walk around a little bit with him, which was nice. But it was a short walk and then he had to go. And so then I've been here trying with the internet. I really should go get some food. I also need to go find an ATM and get some Hungarian fonts. My roommates are showing up the next 2 days, so today I'm all by myself, and I don't know what time they're showing up, I just know they're showing up. So I feel a little weird because I have absolute freedom, but I also should unpack or do some other things. I also feel like I should go out, but I also feel like maybe it's too soon. I don't know any of the language at all. Should I wait? So I don't know. I'll probably take you along. I'll show you the stairway because it's a cool spiral stairway all the way up to 4th floor when I go to the ATM machine, because I did find one that's 5 minutes away or something. So I should get some cash on me before I do anything. And like I said, I've been snacking. I saw this a ramen microwave thing that I might make just because it's here. It's goulash though. It's a ramen goulash. So yeah. But I'll keep you posted. I emailed Mom quickly. So since I was having trouble with the internet, I signed up for a 15-minute free trial, so I quickly emailed Mother and got things up on Facebook so people know I'm here, and people know I'm safe. I'm probably going to keep messing around, maybe unpack some more, and eventually go take that ATM trip, and I'll try to videotape because these cities are amazing. On the way here, we passed something called a yellow house, and it was where the Jewish people were kept in World War II. So tragic it was kind of cool to see that history, and I guess this was a Jewish ghetto suburb before World War II, so it's a lot of history right where I am. And we passed some embassies, and the park's not far. The largest park in Budapest is not far away where the castle is, so hopefully within these couple of days I'll get to that. Hopefully Monday and Tuesday, hopefully one day, I'll have to work on my visa. I need to ask the Budapest professors and things if they're going to help me with that or what I'm going to do. So on my own, there's that music festival going on. He talked about that a lot. Both the two boys talked about that a lot and encouraged me to go. But I'm tempted, but I don't really know any of the artists. And I know it costs money. I don't know if it's really expensive because I still haven't had a concept yet of what is expensive in Hungarian fonts yet. I mean, considering the fact that they go from $2,000 to $2,000, the bill is $2,000 to $20,000. I can't wrap my head around that yet still. So I don't know. I might just explore too, but I really don't want to get lost. That'd be bad. We'll just see. But I'm doing well. I'm kind of tired, but not tired enough to go to sleep. It's more of the weary from traveling. I'll let you know when I do something cool. So I talked to my parents, let them know what's going on. So I am going to now go to the ATM machine, and I was going to show you the outside a little bit. Locking my door, and going to lock the other doors. So here's my door. Just a little bit to see. This is what's up on the 4th floor. It's the roof. Now we'll go down the stairs where you can see. Got some bikes there. It's a big spirally stairs. Yeah. much all I did. I think that was the ATM machine I found, but I wasn't really confident. And so I came back to check, and by the time I came back, I was hungry and had the hiccups. So I just gave in, and I made the ramen noodle goulash that was in here. I used Mom's tip of I used Google Translate to figure out what the instructions were, and it was literally just ramen. Except for the noodles were thinner. I liked it, but it was different. And the spices for goulash was different. And I kept thinking about going back out, but I was really tired at like 7 o'clock. And I was going to go to sleep at 9, and then I got into editing the vlog, and now it's 11:30. So I don't know if I'm going to edit today's vlog now or just wait till tomorrow and sleep. Spend some time in my room, but it was probably good. Like, I could go out, but there's no one here around, and like, I needed to relax a little bit. It was a lot of traveling. And when I did go around the block, and why I really didn't try to use the ATM is, it's so frustrating to not know anything. And I feel bad saying this. I know there's people who go through this every day and who struggle with it all the time, but the fact that everything is in Hungarian and I don't know a word of it yet, so I went by some churches and I thought, oh, maybe I go to church tomorrow, which there's a wedding at one of them, which was really cool, but I thought I shouldn't take a picture since it was the private thing. I'd walk up and I wasn't sure what it would say. I think one started at 9 o'clock, but then it looked like it went till 2 in the afternoon, so I was like, I don't want to be at church for that long. And I don't know what type of church, I don't know if it's safe, like, I just don't know. And trying to figure out what the ATM machine was. The ATM machine, I had no idea, because there was no sign to say ATM. Like, it's so hard to not be able to read what is around you. I don't know if anyone else does this, but for me, anytime I see a word in English, I just read it. I don't even really process it sometimes, but I'll read it. And the fact that I look at these words and they don't make any sense, and I think when I try to assume something, it ends up being wrong. So it's really tough and almost frustrating. So, I mean, combination of being tired and not knowing what to do, I kind of just gave in and spent some time watching YouTube and stuff like that. So overall, it was all a good day. I did talk with Mom and Dad over the phone. I am amazed my phone is doing both phone calls and text messages. I figure it's going to only work on Wi-Fi, but it works, and that's nuts. I figured I wouldn't have my phone number at all while I was here, but I do. So that's really good. I can talk on the phone and text people, so very happy about that. It's been a very good day. I'm very happy to relax. Even though I feel kind of weird in this giant flat by myself, it feels good. Some alone time, some time to chill and reprocess, and hopefully then tomorrow I can wake up and really start getting some stuff done. I mean, I finished unpacking. Everything's unpacked. I don't have enough hangers, so I had to leave some shirts rolled up as I had packed them in one of the shelves, and that's working for now. We'll see if I keep it that way. I don't know if I want to roll up my shirts every time, but yeah, I didn't have enough hangers at all. And I might wait till the other girls show up and see if they need some, and just go get some more if that's what we need to do. Feels good. I've had a good day. I figured out the keys better, so hopefully I won't have so much trouble from now on with those keys, but I don't know. Gotta keep practicing. But yeah, I am very happy and excited to be here. I know I seem very giddy sometimes, but this is awesome. This is a great opportunity. And even though, I mean, I talk about my frustration, but that's a real thing for some people, and I feel good putting myself in the position while I feel like crap and like terrified of, am I ever going to be able to feed myself? Am I going to be able to do things? And like, even, I love the cute little oven, but it's so hard because when you picture yourself cooking or picturing yourself doing things, you picture what you grew up in, and you picture a house like that, and that's not what I have here. Like, it's so different, but it's the same. I am still in a pretty relatively culture. There are other people who are going through bigger transitions, so it's okay. I had a good day. It's pretty cool around. I hope to continue to show some stuff off. Feeling a little bit more comfortable being touristy. thinking I need to figure out how to say in Hungarian. It's for a school photography project, so if anyone really does stare, I could throw it off as I'm doing it for some work or school than just being a tourist. Who knows? I'm very excited. I will be meeting at least one roommate. My roommates show up tomorrow and the next day, so I will be at least meeting one, if not two, tomorrow. And I'm very excited about that. And hopefully we'll get off well and have a very good semester together. I'm feeling good. It's like a whole new opportunity and change and everything. Well, I might finish up these vlogs a little bit, or I might just go straight to sleep. I'm not quite sure, but that'll be it for today. Thank you all so much for watching, whoever it is. I like doing this. This is really helping me process things and verbalize some things, especially since right now I've been alone. Thank you all for sticking out for me. And stay put. We'll see what happens on this adventure. Bye bye.